What is up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. So this is the last Italy vlog that will be posted. I'm currently editing it right now, and I'm going through the pictures, and I realized that I didn't really film anything from Amalfi to Pompei, which is where we are going. So we actually had an issue, which was my fault. So we were leaving the villa in Amalfi, and we packed the cars, and I helped everyone like pack their stuff in the cars, and I thought I left my sweatshirt in the villa, which we already locked. So then we had to wait for like the house manager to come and unlock it just for my sweatshirt to be in the car the whole time. So I felt super guilty about holding everybody up, but we got in the car, we drove, I don't know, I want to say it was like 30 minutes to an hour. Don't quote me on it, but we drove from Amalfi to Pompei, which is just like ruins basically that are still there, and you could walk through and just see everything. So yeah, that is where we are now. We are no longer in Amalfi or the villa or anything like that. We are now in Pompei. So enjoy these pictures. I didn't take a lot of video. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. Just arrived at our last hotel. It's just me and Audrey. Hi. So sad. Caitlin's not with us. Might just make me cry. Just ordered from McDonald's. Don't know what we got. We have arrived. So pizza bite is the first thing I'm trying. That's so good. That was really good. So good. It looks like the pizza bites from home. The frozen ones.
Like the Totino's?
Yes. So this is everything I got. I got some type of burger, fries, nuggets so we can share, and then Audrey and I just ate pizza bites, and then they forgot our dessert. We're so mad. We're getting gelato later. Woo! The fries taste amazing.
This prosciutto sandwich is interesting.
Very interesting. Not bad though. I dig it. Alright, you guys, so it is June 9th, so it is Sunday, I think. All the days are mixing together. Today is the day we leave to go back home. Caitlin, Audrey, and I all got these same shirts. We're going to be matching, which is super cute. But yeah, today is the day we go home. We have to leave for the airport here at 11. It's just me in here. Audrey went with some people to go get coffee, and then I'm just waiting for Caitlin and someone else so we could go shopping for a little bit before we leave. But yeah, we have to ride a bus or something, a small train, at 11 to the airport, and then I don't think we leave from the airport until like 1:30-ish, 1:35, 1:45, something in that area is when we leave. But I have all my luggage over here. Audrey still has to get hers together, but I have my suitcase, which I am checking this time. On the way here, I didn't have any like souvenirs or anything, so I just had 2 bags. But now I have 3 because I have a whole bag full of souvenirs, and it's a good thing I like kept a note of what I bought for everyone because I wouldn't remember because I bought so many things. But yeah, so this is what we're working with. I have all my luggage, and I am just waiting for the other people to come down for breakfast. We just came back from breakfast, as you saw, and it was quite interesting. It was definitely a lot smaller than what we had previously. And it was decent. It wasn't as good, but it was decent. But this whole hotel is small, like our bathroom. So yesterday when I was showering, I didn't know that like, so you have to, I will show you. Hold on, please hold. Don't mind the towels, but this is our shower. It is literally so small. I wish you could see it. But this thing moves. Oh, this thing. So you have to move this, but it was turned the other way for me. I think Audrey moved it, but you have to move that to have like the shower pointing in the direction this way, and then the door is like opening that way. So when you open it, it hits you. It's just chaos. But yeah, this is the bathroom. Crazy. And then when I first got in, because I got in first, so I didn't really know what to expect. I didn't know you had to like turn the whole thing and do everything with the shower head. I hit myself with the door. When I first got in, I turned it all the way to hot, but it was so cold that I yelled a little bit because it was freezing and I wasn't expecting it. And it was just a mess. But yeah, so now I'm just here waiting. I was reading for a little bit. I brought 2 books and I'm still reading the first one I brought, so that's an issue. I haven't had time to read at all, but it was super fun, and I will keep you updated as we travel today. We are expecting to arrive in New York City around like 8 or 9 p.m. So we won't even be home until like 2 a.m. So yeah, that's the update. In New York. Alrighty, seems how Caitlin has to leave early. I have a few things I want to talk about regarding Italy.
Sporting the shirt.
Oh my god, I love it. I was gonna wear mine, but mine's like all the way at the top of my closet, and I was like, I'm not doing that.
Oh,
love it. So I asked my friends from work who were interested in going to Italy, just like questions or things that they would want to know.
Mm-hmm.
So these are what they gave me.
Okay.
So what was your favorite food over there?
You want me to go or you want to go?
You can go, Audrey.
Okay. That's honestly a great question because I think all the food over there is equally just as good. I guess if I had to take like a good pick, I'd say like the pasta with just about any sauce because you can tell it's super fresh, very homemade. It's very likable for sure.
For sure. I feel like the first night that we got there, the pizza that you and I shared, Logan, was probably like my favorite part of the food there. So
I was gonna say that pizza because the other pizzas weren't as great.
Yeah.
It's weird how like every place you go to, it's not like the same like consistency kind of.
Yeah.
Or it tastes very different.
Thank you.
But I think the Alfredo we shared when we went on that bus tour with Colleen.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was my
pretty
favorite,
good.
because that tasted really good.
Yeah.
So
the Tuscan we had on the big tour was pretty good too. It was right on so it was like locally grown, which was cool.
I wish. So they were wondering if we were missing out on like the Italian food here in America. Is like the pizza here roughly the same, or is it better over there?
I feel like it's similar. I feel like it's just like the difference in like the sauce that they use. I feel.
I'd say it's better. I don't know why. I have to say better.
I feel like it depends on where you went, because that one place by the villa, that was not good. It was like LiQWYD. So I feel like it depends. That's why I feel like I prefer pizza here after eating that one.
It's always consistent.
What was your favorite snack? We didn't really get a lot of snacks when we were over there, but when we did, what was your favorite?
If gelato counts, I gotta say gelato.
Yeah,
but I know that's more of a dessert.
I don't remember
chips were good too.
The barbecue chips.
The barbecue or the tomato? What were they? The green bag?
I
have no idea.
They were like a companion chip.
Yeah.
I remember that one like chocolate bar, not chocolate bar, but like wafer. You tried getting here, like importing it here. I don't remember what it's called.
It's like Rinko or something like that.
Yeah.
And you can't find that anywhere here. And it costs $30 to get it from over there. Just one.
Yeah.
So sad.
It's crazy. Although I feel like you can count gelato just because we had that so often. I feel like that was our go-to.
Almost every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we went a single day without getting gelato.
I did. Yeah. I went one day.
You did, yeah.
I went one day too, but that was
I have no idea about me, but...
Do you remember what your favorite like flavor was? Or flavors?
Nocciolo, which is hazelnut.
I went basic, just the mango, because I would get that literally all the time.
I think I mixed like chocolate and strawberry, and I think that was good. But I don't remember.
A solid combination.
Oh man. Best places to get food.
Oh.
I feel like Rome was the top of me.
I feel like Rome had good pizza, good pasta. Mm-hmm. I think like the one best thing I probably had out of Florence was that spicy margarita pizza where we ate at that music restaurant, I think it was, by Como. And then I think the Amalfi, like making our own food was really nice too.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Even though it was like a 4-hour project.
It was, but it's okay.
I would also say Rome, but I wish we would have had like more time to make our own food, because I feel like that would have been a lot better for the experience. But I think that night we cooked at the villa and then also Rome. Mm-hmm. But I also liked my burger, wherever that was from, or my wrap.
The American burger?
Mm-hmm.
From Florida.
Yeah.
That actually felt like real beef. So I have to agree with that.
It's like you're back in the United States.
Yay.
It felt all natural. So yeah, I did like that too.
Where do you think was your favorite place to like sightsee? What was your favorite thing to see?
We saw a lot of good things, to be honest. For me, probably the Vatican was super great. Growing up Catholic and everything, just being able to go and like see like the capital's like Catholic city, like was so cool. Like all the museums, the Sistine Chapel's breathtaking. Unfortunately, I couldn't take pictures because they're very strict about no photos in there. The only thing I wish I got to see, but unfortunately I didn't because they closed it with Jubilee, was St. Peter's Basilica, but that's on the list when I go back.
I feel like the Amalfi was just absolutely breathtaking, or like Capri. Like that entire area was my favorite part.
That boat tour was, our guy was great.
It was awesome.
Giovanni. Shout outs to Giovanni.
Yeah.
Too bad he doesn't have like an Instagram or something that we know of. I would also say like Capri and a Capri, especially when we did the ski lift thing, and we got to walk around up there and see the views. So I think that was pretty cool.
That was fun. That was also terrifying, like going down it. I feel like I was so scared I was gonna get hit by the seat or like fall off or something.
But it was also your first time.
It was my first time doing anything like that.
That was so funny.
What'd you say, Audrey?
A girl behind me lost her shoe.
Oh, really?
Oh no!
Yeah.
I was terrified of that, but mine were strapped down pretty good.
I had like casual like sneakers on. Oh, and by the way, like for people in the future, please make sure you choose comfortable over fashionable, because I made that mistake and I had swollen ankles for a few days. So
Correct.
I had blisters.
I was fine.
Lucky you.
Yeah. Right.
What was your favorite part about the trip?
You can go, Audrey.
okay. Honestly, I'd have to say how much more we three bonded as a whole. I think
the exact same
well,
thing.
for sharing rooms and putting up with each other's crap for 2 weeks and sharing food and drinks was also really fun, and doing what we do, really, like all of our late night convos, our highs and lows of the day. I do miss those, by the way. Those were really fun.
Too.
And honestly, like, it was just fun knowing how well the three of us bonded and like grew together as friends in a friend group. I think was really, really special to me, and something where I will always treasure with me forever.
She said that so perfectly. I was gonna say basically the same thing about like how close we all got at the end of the trip. You know, like even with like all the drama that happened and everything. Yeah, that's a whole other story. You know, but like I feel like us three specifically, because like we were going into it like this, like kind of like this, and then we ended like this. You know what I mean? So I think that was probably like my favorite part of it, was just getting close to you guys.
Yeah, I agree.
I also agree, but I was telling Caitlin that when I picked her up from her house, like on the way to where we had to meet, I was like, yeah, we didn't even say a word to each other. It was very awkward.
Oh,
On
really?
that, yeah, because we barely talked throughout school. And then I picked her up, and it was just awkward because we didn't know what to say to each other. We were just like sitting there in silence on our phones. But then on the way back, we were just like laughing and having a good time. So our bond has definitely changed from the trip, and I'm grateful.
Me every time. Like, every time I'd hear you guys laugh about something, like, I had to start laughing.
Oh, man. I'm sure everyone was annoyed.
Oh, no. Like, everyone else was upset, but that's their problem, so. Exactly.
Is there anything that you would have done differently?
I feel like I wanted to be more part of like the planning process, just so I can put that experience into like future trips that I have. Because I don't know, like Logan and I were also talking about this, like we were just kind of like, here's our card, you know, like we didn't do much with the planning.
Yeah. Honestly, I'd say like more chill days would have been more needed, but also too, you do have a 10-day stretch, and you got to see what you got to see in that time too. So taking the time to slow down a bit and really see everything was also like something I would have done differently. But honestly, for 10 days, I pretty much saw everything at least I wanted to see in that time. So yeah.
I feel like there's not much that I would do differently, just because, like Caitlin said, I wasn't really involved in the planning process, but I also wouldn't know what to do, so I was okay with just sitting back and watching. But unfortunately, it would have been nice to be a part of it, just so I can do it for the future visits. But besides that, I don't think there's anything I would do differently. Maybe cook some more, but that was hard because of our schedule.
I would have loved to do that cooking class too, but like no one really wanted to do it as much. But we did our own thing too, which was honestly probably cheaper and more fun anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It was.
Maybe save some more money next time. Put more money aside.
Yep, absolutely.
So my mom asked me like a couple of months after we got back. I don't even know how it came up, but she was like, so how much did you end up spending over there? And I calculated it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize it was so much money until I like added it all up, and I was like, oh my God. It was over $4,000. including like the hotels, the plane tickets, the food. all of-
Souvenirs.
Yeah,
The whole
over
nine,
4,000,
really.
which is crazy
Yeah.
to me.
It is.
Honestly, the memories are what's worth it at the end of the day, because in my opinion, it's not something you do every day.
Yeah.
So get it while you want it, have it while it's still there. Because you're young now, but like when you're older, married, family, you're not going to do it often.
Exactly.
Now's a perfect time to travel because we are young and don't have any commitments besides work and school. So,
Yeah.
And even then, I mean, everyone needs a break from work and school. So
Exactly.
I'll take a break any day.
Yeah.
Oh,
If it means
me
going
too.
on a trip.
Me too.
And then do you have any tips on places to stay?
Honestly, I would say like somewhere in the heart of Rome, like where you can see everything. I think we were pretty lucky to get put in 2 good hotels where we were right in the heart of things and walking distance, which was really cool. Florence, I would say maybe somewhere more in like the Midtown area, like where we were, because we were kind of in a really sketchy part, which wasn't super fun, and our bathrooms also smelled like sewer, and that wasn't super fun because we did have to switch rooms right as soon as we got there. So that wasn't a really fun thing to have to experience. And honestly, like if you can get a house in the Amalfi, it's definitely worth it. I mean, I think between like the 10 or 9 of us, however many, we were able to split it up super well, regardless. So having a house like that beach house experience in a different country was also pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about like suggesting anything because Audrey kind of said everything correctly. I don't really know.
I was going to say, maybe just don't go to Florence. Just skip over Florence. Go
I mean,
everywhere else.
easy, you can do it in a day, and it's like really pretty because it's got the markets and everything, and there's like some things to see. But other than that, there were some parts, especially by the train station, that were pretty sketchy. I mean, I'm glad I saw it, but like I can't say I'd go back there if I went to Italy again.
I would not go back there.
I
I would not go back there.
Absolutely not.
Do you guys have anything you want to bring up or talk about?
Not really. No, I think we said everything really perfectly.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, thank you guys for doing this. I appreciate it.
Of course.
And I'm glad we were able to get closer from this trip. And now we are best friends forever.
I love you girls.
So I hope the conversation with Audrey and Caitlin was okay. Just going off of our experience from Italy, what we would change, our favorite food, all of that fun stuff. I hope you learned something from it if you're going to Italy. I mean, it's hard because you just have to like experience it yourself to know what you do again and what you wouldn't do because every person is different. But before I end this video, I just wanted to let you know like what apps we use when we were over there. So we were told to download like all these apps just in case. So obviously there's a lot of them. The NPC was, I don't remember what it was really for. I think it was for when we were coming back from Italy to the United States. We had to fill out this like questionnaire in order to get back into the United States. So I think that's what that was for. We only used it once. The art card, I don't think we used at all. We purchased these cards for something and it was the art card, but we never used it. So you don't need that app, but I would recommend the NPC just so you could fill out that questionnaire. The Trenitalia, we used that for our trains. It had our ticket on it. So that I would definitely recommend. The 3B one, we didn't use at all. So I don't even know what it's for. The City Mapper, we didn't use. The Fork, we didn't use, which I'm assuming is to see where restaurants are. The train looking icon, we also did not use. The toilet paper flush app, that was so you could see like where the nearest bathrooms were and how much they would cost you. We didn't use that one at all just because every restaurant we went to had a bathroom we could use. The TAP Portugal one we used for our plane tickets. So I would recommend that one. And then whatever that one is, we did not use. So hopefully that helps you guys out a little bit. If you're going to Italy, you know what apps to use. There's plenty out there, so you're more than welcome to use other ones that I didn't just recommend. But yeah, that is all of Italy. I really enjoyed the trip. I was looking forward to it at the beginning, but I was super nervous because I never have flown internationally before, and let alone my parents were thousands of miles away, so if something were to happen. But thankfully we went with a good group, so I wasn't too worried, and I think I had the most fun on this trip ever. And I'm grateful that Caitlin, Audrey, and I have become super close, and now we are best friends for life. They are stuck with me. And I'm also grateful for Colleen too, because she was also part of our group for most of it. So I'm grateful that we are also closer, and I still chat with her frequently. So I just hope that this trip changed our friendship for the good. And we realized that after spending 10 days with each other, which is a long time, especially when you haven't really talked to the people ever, so yeah, I just hope that we stay friends and we remember this trip forever, because it definitely changed our bond with each other, and I'm grateful for everyone. So if you have any more questions or want the itinerary, I can try and put it somewhere for you guys. I know some people asked me how my trip was, and they wanted to know information in case they were to go. So this ending is basically for them. But thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed all these Italy videos. Sorry I didn't film so much on the last day. The last day was super crazy, as you found out. But I'm glad that you were able to go on this journey with me and see Italy through my eyes and my point of view. But again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Audrey and Caitlin for answering questions about Italy to be in this video. I appreciate them so much, as I appreciate you guys for continuing to support me and watch my videos. So thank you, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye guys, see you next time.